Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another video. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you'll be updated on all my future content. So this live stream is going to focus on 3-digit subtraction with regrouping. 615 minus 298 is our first example problem. And we're going to go through step by step how to solve that problem. Now with subtraction, we regroup whenever the bottom digit is bigger than the top digit. So before I do any subtraction, I'm always going to check and see if regrouping is needed. So that means looking and seeing, are there any digits in the ones, tens, or hundreds place where the bottom digit is bigger than the top? Now in this problem, looking in the ones place, 8 is bigger than 5. You cannot start out with 5 and take away 8. Also, 9 is bigger than 1. You cannot start out with 1 and take away 9. So we will need to regroup in both the tens place and the ones place. So I like to regroup from left to right, and then I subtract from right to left. Regroup left to right, subtract right to left. I always tell my students, do all of your regrouping first. Before you do any subtraction, before you do any subtraction at all, do all of your regrouping. Get that out of the way. So the steps for regrouping, very simple. You add 10 to the area where the top digit is smaller, and then you take away 1 from the column to the left. So the 1 is going to become an 11 here. The 6 is going to become a 5. Now, as I said at the start, in the ones place, we also need to regroup. You cannot start out with 5 and take away 8. So we're going to add a 10. The 5 is going to become a 15. Then we have to take away 1 from the column to the left. So the 11 is going to become a 10. So now checking to make sure all the top digits are bigger. 15 is bigger than 8. 10 is bigger than 9. 5 is bigger than 2. We are now ready to subtract. Starting in the ones place, 15 minus 8 equals 7. 10 minus 9 equals 1. 5 minus 2 equals 3. And we have our final answer, 615 minus 298 equals 317. All right, next example problem. So again, before we subtract, we check if regrouping is needed. And in this problem, the only area where regrouping is needed is the ones place. So that means we have to take a 10 from the tens place and add it to the ones place. So the 4 is going to become a 3. The 3 is going to become a 13. Now from there, we can subtract. 13 minus 9 equals 4. 3 minus 1 equals 2. And 7 minus 2 equals 5. And we have our final answer, 743 minus 219 equals 524. All right, next example problem, 812 minus 597. So again, checking to see if regrouping is needed. And it is. Looking in the tens place, we cannot start out with 10. We cannot start out with 1 and take away 9. And we cannot start out with 2 and take away 7. We would be in negative numbers. So we're going to take a 10 from the hundreds place, add it to the tens place. The 8 is going to become a 7. The 1 is going to become an 11. Next, going in the ones place, we have to add a 10. The 2 will become a 12. And then we are taking away 1 from the tens place. That 11 is going to become a 10. And now we are ready to subtract. 12 minus 7 equals 5. 10 minus 9 equals 1. 7 minus 5 equals 2. And we have our final answer, 812 minus 597 equals 215. Next example. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Please hit the like button. It really helps the algorithm. So looking at this problem, we will need to regroup in the ones place. You can't start out with 8 and take away 9. We always regroup when the bottom digit's bigger. So we're going to take a 10 from the tens place. The 3 is going to become a 2. And then the 8 is going to become an 18. Back in the 90s, we used to call this borrowing, but it's not really borrowing because we never give it back. 18 minus 9 equals 9. 2 minus 2 equals 0. And 4 minus 2 equals 2. And we have our final answer, 438 minus 229 equals 209. All right, next example problem. $351 minus 199. So checking to see if regrouping is needed, and it is. You can't start out with 5 and take away 9. You also cannot start out with 1 and take away 9. So we need to regroup in both the tens and the ones place. So we're going to take a 10 from the hundreds place. The 5 is going to become a 15. Then in the hundreds place, we have to take away 1. The 3 is going to become a 2. Now in the ones place, we're taking a 10 from the tens place. That 1 is going to become an 11. And that 15, we're going to take away 1, and it's going to become a 14. And now we are ready to subtract. 11 minus 9 equals 2. 14 minus 9 equals 5. And 2 minus 1 equals 1. And we have our final answer, 351 minus 199 equals 152. All right, that is my video for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the video. And if there is an area of math or reading that you're having difficulty with, put that in the comments and I will do a future video on that skill. Until next time, this is Mr. Camilleri signing off. Hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to hit the like button. It really helps the algorithm. I appreciate everybody tuning in and commenting on the video. And I will see you all next time.